swamps. He promised that he would not give up a piece of land to such a scoundrel. The man bowed with a grin before leaving. At that moment, the door abruptly opened, knocking the guest, and the protagonist entered with the knight. The young man smiled and said that he had an urgent conversation with the Baron. Loid bowed and said that the parasitic neighbors had decided to spoil their water and he would like to discuss measures to counter them. Racona's servant put his hand to his cheek and exclaimed in displeasure that the guy had just insulted his master. The brown-haired man flinched and said that he had scared him. The hero made a face of horror and asked if the parasitic offspring really understood human speech. The face of the interlocutor was distorted with anger. He held out his sword and shouted that Kurnot himself was challenging Loid to a duel for insulting a noble knight. A little later, the hero was using educational measures by beating him with a shovel during the duel. The swordsman curled up into a ball and shouted that he was giving in and accepting defeat. The man, in tears, held out his hand and asked him to stop. Loid sighed and agreed that he had had enough too. The boy abruptly resumed the beating,